We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's spring break week near Easter. We're going to take you on a drive down Ocean Boulevard and show you everything there is to see on the main strip of the Grand Strand. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss anything new. And a big shout out to all of our subscribers. We appreciate you so much. As you can see, it is a gorgeous spring day today. It's beautiful, clear, crystal clear blue skies. You just can't beat this weather. It's a perfect day for spring break. I will say it's a little chilly today. We get a lot of questions about the weather in the spring. It varies. We've had temperatures near 80 and now we're having temperatures in the 60s. So it just varies all over the place. March and April are very up and down as far as the temperatures go. But with this warm sun out, it still feels really great today. You can see there's a lot of people out walking up and down the strip, and it is definitely very busy. We do see a vacancy sign over there, but I know a lot of places are booked out. The 2 weeks around Easter, the week before Easter and the week after Easter are typically the busiest times for spring break at Myrtle Beach. Obviously, there's other spring break times depending on what state you're from. Some states celebrate spring break at other times. So you're going to see a lot of variance, but those are the two busiest weeks normally. So if you're wanting to avoid spring break crowds, I would definitely avoid the 2 weeks around Easter. Spring break is crowded at Myrtle Beach, but it's not super crowded even in a typical year. I know things are still a little different this year. There's no vacancy at the Beverly, but even in a normal year, spring break is not horribly crowded. You're going to see the biggest crowds around the summertime, especially the 4th of July. Memorial Day weekend is another time that it's pretty crowded. Those are going to be your bigger crowd times, even more so than spring break. I think mostly because not everyone has spring break at exactly the same time. Easter weekend would probably be the peak of spring break when most people have a few days off. Definitely, though, you see the main tourist season kick off with Memorial Day weekend. That's when the real crowds start heading in. But definitely got a good bit of people out here walking today along Ocean Boulevard. Like I said, this is just gorgeous weather. And a lot of people ask when you can start swimming in the ocean at Myrtle Beach. Definitely not now. The water temperature is still too cold. If you're a really hardy person, maybe you could stand wading up to your knees or so, but it's still cold, too cold to swim in the ocean at this point. It's usually late May is about when it starts getting comfortable to swim in the ocean at Myrtle Beach. Again, that varies depending on your cold tolerance, but that's when I would say is typically the best time. So if you really enjoy swimming and you want to swim on your vacation and you're coming in the spring or for spring break, I would recommend looking into a resort that has a heated pool. A lot of the resorts do have heated pools, even heated outdoor pools, not just indoor. And so that's definitely an option because, like I said, we just had days near 80, so you could definitely swim in a heated pool when it's 80 degrees outside, no problem. There's a lot going on Ocean Boulevard. Got the new Funplex Amusement Park that's coming up soon. I believe they're planning to open in May. I know they said spring of this year, and they have really gotten the rides up quickly. And they're also refurbishing the Skywheel, which is also up here coming up on the Boardwalk area. And they're putting in a whole new light system, and that is supposed to open sometime this spring. I think they're saying late May. They haven't given it a firm reopening date. But here we come up to the new Funplex Amusement Park. So we'll slow down a little and give you a really good view of that. We do plan to do a video in more detail of just about the Funplex, so that'll be coming up. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss that. But you can see they've got the coaster up, they've got the drop tower. A lot of the rides are already up, so they have made quick progress. Wow, look at that crazy ride there. That looks like a Brian ride. Brian likes the more crazy ride. Lots of people over there. Yeah, now that we're getting down close to the boardwalk, lots and lots of people. And wow, look at all these people over here enjoying some food outside. big day for that. The Beach House Bar and Grill. Looks like a packed house. Even on the inside, it looked completely packed. It looks like they're doing some interesting maintenance here on that crazy ride. Got some really extreme rides over here as well. This is near the Boardwalk area. That guy is way up there on that crane. And then here's our poor naked Skywheel. It's still bare, so you can tell it's not opening anytime really soon, although I will say they were able to take it apart way faster than I would have ever imagined. But I heard a rumor that it may open in late May, and I would think they would want to get it open by Memorial Day if at all possible, because like I said, that's a very busy time. So that would be a lot of missed revenue opportunity if it's not open by then. So I think we'll see it reopen probably in the very late spring, if not early summer, but they're still saying spring, so hopefully that'll be the case. That's nice, washing down the trash can, keeping Myrtle Beach looking nice. And if you see people in those yellow shirts like that gentleman that was cleaning the trash can, those are the Myrtle Beach ambassadors. And they can help answer questions for you. So if you're down here around the Boardwalk area and you have a question and you see them with the yellow shirt and it says Myrtle Beach Ambassador, those are people that you can ask, directions, just general questions about Myrtle Beach. So keep an eye out for them. Oh, that's right. Brian just noticed someone has a hermit crab in their little cage over there, the blue cage. Don't know if that'll show up on the film. Yeah, a good amount of people. I gotta be honest, it's after the year we've had, it's so great to see things starting to get more normalized. I know we're far from normal, but definitely for the economy, it's really great to see things picking up. It's great to see new things like the Funplex. Got quite a few people over here in Plyler Park. Plyler Park's that park that's right in front of the Skywheel. But yeah, you can tell it's amazing the difference. Just a couple of weeks ago, this looked completely different. It's like, boom, spring is here, spring break is here, people are here. It looks alive again. So right now we're in what I would call the heart of the Boardwalk area. The Boardwalk is actually pretty long. It's almost 2 miles. But this is definitely the heart of it. You've got the Gay Dolphin, which is an iconic multi-story gift shop. You've got other gift shops, you've got all the Ripley's attractions, you've got Ripley's 5D experience, Haunted Adventure, Mirror Maze, and Ripley's Believe It or Not Auditorium. So they've got 4 attractions here. And then they also have Ripley's Aquarium, which is over at Broadway at the beach. We have several videos on Broadway at the beach and the aquarium, so I'll link some of those below in the description. We've got 2 arcades here, and those do face the ocean. So on the other side of those arcades, you can, like this Fun Plaza and this arcade, you can just enjoy ocean views while you're playing games. So that's pretty cool. Cool experience. This is also the most traffic I've seen on Ocean Boulevard in a while. I know we've been getting some comments about going through Ocean Boulevard pretty fast, that we won't have that issue today. And when we do Ocean Boulevard, we don't go over the speed limit. The speed limit is 25. I think it just fills faster when there's no traffic. You definitely never want to speed on Ocean Boulevard. There is a high police presence, and especially if there's no other cars on the road, you will get pulled over. So that's definitely not something we're going to do. But I think it feels a lot faster when there's no traffic and we're not stopping like this. And also when there's no pedestrians crossing. All kinds of families out. There's the Ripley's Believe It or Not Auditorium. It's like people are lining up to get tickets to go in there. That's also an interesting place. We do have a video with a complete tour of that. I will link that in the description below. It's definitely got something for everybody. Very interesting on the inside. And we've got Peach's Corner over here on the left. That's an iconic eatery that has been here longer than the city, believe it or not. It was founded before the city was founded, and I think it was 1938, so it's been around a long time. Oh, this is a big line. Got a closer view over here of Ripley's, believe it or not. We got the police tower up. As you can see, these people on the bikes, we have bike lanes on both sides of Ocean Boulevard, so that's something you can do if you're interested. Over there's the ocean. Ocean Boulevard has a nice mix, as you can see, of resorts, hotels, condos, mostly hotels on this part of Ocean Boulevard, gift shops, restaurants, both quick service and, more proper restaurants. There are fewer proper restaurants. You've got the Sea Captain's House, which we passed right at the beginning of this video, and then you've also got Damon's at the other end for sit-down restaurants, and you've got the 2nd Avenue Pier has the Wicked Tuna restaurant, but then there's a lot of quicker, eateries as well, all kinds of food available. And then if you're looking for more, there's Kings Highway, which is also called 17 Business. We have a video tour of that. I'll link in the description below. And then there's also 17 Bypass, which has a ton of restaurants on it as well. And I have a video on that I will link in the description below. That'll show you what you can pick from if you don't see what you would like to eat on Ocean Boulevard. And then, of course, there's always Broadway at the Beach and Barefoot Landing, which have a ton of restaurants as well. And those are both on 17 Bypass. Still seeing quite a few vacancy signs, so not everything is full this week. Now we're past the main boardwalk area and we're headed towards the south end of Ocean Boulevard for Myrtle Beach. And to avoid confusion, there are different parts of Ocean Boulevard. There's Ocean Boulevard and North Myrtle Beach, which is different. Like, you can't drive straight from Myrtle to North Myrtle on Ocean Boulevard. You have to take sort of a little detour and get back on it. And then there's also, again, same thing. You have to get off Ocean Boulevard and back on it again, but there's Ocean Boulevard that goes down from Surfside through Garden City and Merle's Inlet. There's that Wicked Tuna that I mentioned at the 2nd Avenue Pier. They have oceanfront views in that restaurant. We haven't actually eaten there since it's the Wicked Tuna. If you have, leave us a comment below and let us know how you liked it. We ate there when it was the 2nd Avenue Pier restaurant, and it was good then, and just the views are what you really go for. They're great views. Also, leave us a comment. What's your favorite pier? If you enjoy the piers at Myrtle Beach, what's your favorite pier? I pretty much like all the piers, but you've got the Spring Maid Pier that was recently rebuilt. You've got 2nd Avenue Pier, 14th. You've got the Myrtle Beach State Park Pier, all kinds of piers. Now we're coming up on Family Kingdom. Family Kingdom is an amusement park, and we do have a video on that. I'll link in the description below. They have all different kinds of rides. They have very family-friendly rides for sure. Family Kingdom is a good name for the park because it's definitely got a lot of family-friendly and child-friendly rides, and they've got this water park across the street. It's run by the same company. So here's a better view of Family Kingdom. They've got that wooden coaster. Looks like people are out there doing maintenance, so they're probably getting close to when they reopen. Check their website for finding out when they do reopen. They've got the flume going, so they're testing that. So yeah, I would say it's imminent, if not already. So definitely check their website. By the time this video comes out, it probably is open because it looks like they're just about there. It's interesting they didn't have their cars back on their Ferris wheel though, which surprises me, but maybe it's not opening when the park reopens. So as you can see towards the south end of Ocean Boulevard, you start getting more condos and more low-rises instead of the high-rises that you see in the north and central part of Ocean Boulevard. So it's a little bit of a different vibe, a little more relaxed, a little less crowded, but also fewer, I'd say, entertainment activities. So once you pass Family Kingdom, you won't see as many rides, arcades, that kind of thing, that, like I said, the full-on entertainment. I don't know about you, but for me, the beach is entertainment enough. I do enjoy all the other entertainment at Myrtle Beach. That's why we like it here so much. There's so many things to do. But when I'm here and staying oceanfront, the beach is perfect. Someone's having pizza. They had to-go pizza. One thing Myrtle Beach has plenty of is food. There are so many restaurants of all different kinds, all different types of food, different levels of like fast food versus sit down versus buffets versus casual, you name it. So if you have some particular kind of food in mind, you won't have any trouble finding it here at Myrtle Beach. We get asked a lot what our favorite restaurants are. We like a lot of different things. It's hard to pick a favorite. I'd say for buffets, our favorite is Captain George's Seafood Buffet. For restaurants, I would say I like Hard Rock a lot. I like Nacho Hippo a lot, which is down at Market Common. There's also one in North Myrtle Beach, but I like the one at Market Common better. Brian likes Joe's Crab Shack. We like the Grumpy Monk. So quite a few different, places. Oh, and we like Mr. Fish, which that's one I think that gets overlooked a lot. Doesn't get a lot of attention from people from out of town. I think it's more of a local favorite, but we definitely enjoy their food a lot. Landmark with their iconic breezeway. And they have this cool little water park, sort of. It's really neat. And this Fat Man's Dream Lounge always cracks me up. That name is just funny. I know one of you told us you really enjoyed the Spring Garden Pancake House. You said it was really good. So thanks for that recommendation. Always appreciate recommendations in the comments because it helps other viewers. They can get recommendations for hotels and restaurants. Just don't get any better weather than this though. I know some people probably prefer it to be warmer, but other than the temperature, this is just a perfect day. Great spring break day. We're in high pollen season here. I don't know if it will show up on the hood of my car. It is yellow from the pollen. We have definitely hit peak pollen season here in Myrtle Beach. So if you're coming from somewhere where you don't have a big pollen season and you're coming this time of the year, definitely prepare yourself for it because it's everywhere. You can't get away from the yellow. And if you have allergies, you might want to bring that allergy medicine with you because we were literally in our yard yesterday and we could see just clouds of pollen blowing off the trees. I'm not exaggerating. You could see just every time the wind would gust, just a big yellow cloud would come off the trees. So definitely high pollen season now. Ben & Jerry's. It is exciting seeing so much new stuff coming this year though. You've got that Skywheel refurbishment, you've got the Funplex Park, I know the Crooked Hammock Brewery's opening and Barefoot Landing. I think someone said they'd already been and it was great. And the Grand Strand Brewing Company opened right near the main boardwalk. It's at the Nance Plaza, very close to the main boardwalk area. And so lots of new stuff coming this year. And we were just at Broadway at the beach and we noticed that it looked like they were doing work on the old Liberty building, which was a big restaurant and microbrewery, and it closed down before the situation last year. It had nothing to do with that. They actually closed down before that even started, and it's been empty ever since. So we're hoping that means something is coming soon there, because there were definitely people working on the interior, like doing some type of renovation or construction. So crossing our fingers that something is going to come into that section. like these cute little colorful, I guess those are probably condos because they're so close together. That's something I've learned recently. Myrtle Beach has rules about how close together things are, and if they're really close together, they're condos, even if they're not touching. To be a single family home, they have to have a certain amount of space between them, which is pretty interesting. I didn't know that until recently. There's the huge Crown Reef Resort, really large. And down here at the end on the left, you'll see Damon's restaurant. That's also oceanfront dining, and I know my parents are a big fan of eating there. It's just got great views, so definitely check that out. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.